Hey everyone, it's Michelle from Bunebape, and today I'm going to be showing you my loot from 1000 Greater Nechryaels. So, ordinarily when I kill these creatures, I use the Ancient Spellbook to burst or barrage them in Corinne, but I'm going to be starting out with meleeing them as I was assigned a Slayer task to this specific dungeon, which is not multi-combat. For my gear, I have Bandos, and then I have my Slayer Imbued Helm, my Quest Point Cape, Amulet of Torture, Raida's Blessing 3, Arclight, Dragon Defender, Barrow's Gloves, Primordial Boots, and my Berserker Ring Imbued. Of course, you do not need to bring this expensive of gear with you. I am just to speed up my kills, but if you have access to it, I would definitely recommend bringing Arclight, as these are demonic creatures and that could really help you. As far as my inventory, I have spells to High Elk and get me back to my house in Varrock. I have 5 prayer potions, stuff for my dwarf multi-cannon, 10 Karam wands, an herb sack, and a teleport back over here. And I'd like to say, while magic is definitely faster, if you prefer melee and have access to the area, the Iowa dungeon is a great place to kill these monsters, as you can bring a dwarf cannon to help speed up your individual kills. And with that, let's get started. Whenever you fight the Nechryaels, they hit you with melee, so if you pray melee, you'll be mostly covered, but they do summon these little death spawns, which could hit you through prayer, so just be wary of that. Though they only have a max hit of like 2. So I should be okay not having my prayer on for a little bit, as I did bring so much food and I just got a lobster drop. Alright, so I just finished my Slayer task, which means that now I'm going to head to the Corinne dungeon and start using magic. Alright, so now that I've finished my Slayer task, I'm going to go and head over to the Catacombs of Corinne and begin to barrage the Nechryaels using spells from the Ancient Spellbook. There are several ways to get to this dungeon. My favorite is just using the Xeric's Talisman, which I have in my house, but you can also use the Corinne teleport in the standard spellbook, which takes you right here. You can also use the Caret's Memoir, sorry I don't know how to pronounce that, and that will take you right over here. There are some fairy rings, but they're kind of far, so you'd have to run, and this fairy ring you actually have to pay money to have access to, so if possible, just try to use the talisman or the teleport. So as far as my gear, I'm wearing the ancestral robes with my god cape, occult necklace, Raida's Blessing 3, Kodai wand, Book of Darkness, tormented bracelet, eternal boots, and the seer's ring imbued. My inventory, I have spells for casting various barrages. I have an imbued heart, 100 adamant darts, 2 prayer potions, 1 herb sack, and 20 teleports back to my house. As you can see, I switched over to the Ancient Spellbook, and I'm going to set my auto one to the Shadow Barrage. And once I have my imbued heart bonus, I'll go and switch that over to the ice one. So the trick with using barrage is to first wield your darts actually, so that you can hit all of the enemies in the area, so they all become aggressive to you. Once they're all around you, you switch over to your magic weapon, and I'm using the Kodai wand specifically because it autocasts for the Ancient Spellbook and has a damage bonus, but you can also use some less expensive options like the Master Wand or Ancient Staff. As the Nechryaels die and respawn, I usually wait until a couple aren't attacking me, and then I again hit them with the darts and start making them aggressive again. So, fairly simple. The only bad part is, since I'm in the Ancient Spellbook, I can't do High Elk, so probably lots more trips home. And with that, let's go get them. Alright, so now that they're all attacking me, I'm going to switch over to the barrage. And just use the imbued heart so I can switch to the ice barrage. There is more efficient ways to like trap them in a corner so you could hit more at once, but I don't know exactly where the spot is. I've never been able to do it for some reason, so I usually just stand wherever, really. Alright, I'm going to switch back over to the dart and get these back and aggressive towards me. And that's really all you have to do, is just keep making them upset, basically. And then just keep switching to hit them with barrage, or you could do burst as well. Awesome, I just hit 1,000 kills. Time to head back to the bank, and I'm going to do some quick maths to see how much money I made. Alright, so my quick maths are now done. Apologies ahead of time because I don't know why I was selling all the stuff I got in between videos, which I actually always do. And I realized it's probably way less cool for you all to see the actual loot tab, but I will be including a screenshot of the RuneLite tracker so you can still see all the loot I got. So in total, it took me 7 hours to kill 1,000 of the greater Nechryaels, averaging to about 142 kills per hour. I made 5.78 mil in gold, which is 825,714 gold per hour and 5,780 gold per kill. According to Wiki, that's actually a couple hundred better than average, so I thought that was pretty sick. In addition to all the gold I made, I also got a couple clue scrolls and some crystal shards and enough totem pole drops to have 2 more Skatizo fights. And I'm actually like more excited about that than the gold even. I love that he has such a low pet drop chance, so I'm really hoping that I can get that. Overall, I definitely recommend going and killing these mobs. While you do have to spend money on getting runes for the various spells you cast, you totally make it back and more, and it was really quick getting it to the 1,000. Of course, it probably was faster for me because I am wearing full Ancestral, but even with like more affordable gear, it's definitely a great money maker, and you actually get lots of magic experience while you're there too. I actually like leveled up and I'm already halfway to 91 now just with that. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, make sure to like and subscribe to see more of our content. If you didn't like it, make sure to leave a comment below saying what I could improve on next time. We always check our comments. As always, be sure to listen to Rob and I's podcast, also called Bunebape, which you can find here or on Spotify. Thank you all for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.